there we are. We're live, and my mic is up. That's a bonus. Uh-oh. Is Jar frozen? Oh, well, I think Jar's frozen. So there's that. So I'll start without him. Hopefully he'll pop back in here. And the irony being that, yeah, he's got everything queued up on his side of things. So welcome, everybody. This is Matrix Money, and we are kind of live. At least one of us is live. And oh, man, that's funny. But welcome. Appreciate everybody. As the notifications are going out, hit that like, subscribe, share, all that kind of good stuff. Appreciate you being here. We are here every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And it's looking like Jar is resetting his stuff, so he'll be in here shortly. Like I said, good thing too, because he's got all of the good stuff we're going to cover with you today, all queued up in his queue, ready to go. Let me just throw the chat up here, and that way we can say hey as people are coming on in here. And yeah, I know he's he was like frozen there, Kevin. I know. Yep. Oh man, see, the PC just crashed. All right. I'm gonna try and keep things going here a little bit until he's ready. But Kevin, welcome. By the way, appreciate you being here. And RD Tyndall's in the house. Appreciate you being here. If you are just jumping on in, say hey in the chat. Appreciate all of you being here as always. We are live everywhere today. 3 different X locations, 3 different YouTube channels, Patreon, Odyssey, Facebook. I almost forgot about Facebook, which is something that I haven't been going live on in a long time. So we're live today. We're going to be talking about a bunch of things. We're going to go over some stuff that we didn't originally put in the breakdown for today's stream. We added it in this morning. Basically going to talk about the fake ledger app, and I'm using my air quotes there, that basically drained G-Love, I guess is his what he's known as. He's a musician. His Bitcoin, almost 6 Bitcoin. That's insane. Out of his wallet when he swapped computers and wanted to download the new Ledger Live, although I don't even think they call it Ledger Live no more. To be honest with you, I don't even use Ledger anymore. It's been a long time. I'm pretty much strictly Tangem, and recommend that. And as a matter of fact, link to Tangem in the description. If you use it now, like within, I think for the next week, they're running a 30% off with that link. So by all means, if you're looking to get a Tangem, now's the time. 30% off with that link that's in the description. Oh, Kevin, there you go. Add memberships. You know, I will make sure we bring that up when Jar gets back here, because I really think he and I actually talked about that, because I have memberships on my channel, and I told him he should do that. And I don't know if he's, even considered it after we talked about it or not. But he's coming back online. All right. Well, let me give you the outline for the rest of the stuff. So we're going to talk Ledger Live, that issue today. We're going to talk about Kraken basically getting, ransom notices because they hooked up with somebody on the inside of Kraken and supposedly got their hands on some user data, and they're threatening to release it if Kraken doesn't pay. Matter of fact, if you guys remember, that something similar to this happened to Coinbase, I don't know, several months back, and they didn't pay either. So that's coming up. We're going to talk a little bit about the WLFI and the whole supposed backdoor to WLFI. Their token tanking. Justin Sun basically saying, yeah, man, what the heck? We'll go through all that. We're going to talk a little bit about XeggeX, and Jar definitely wants to make sure that we hit on that one. We're going to talk about some other hacks like Bitcoin Depot, which has been in the news a lot lately. And I've got links to some other things, other times I was talking about them. And if we get time, we're going to get to Zach XBT. But we'll see how it goes as we're going right now. We're getting a bit of a late start. There he is. The man is back. Now, is everything working?
Can you see me move? Are
yes.
we good? Okay.
Yes,
all right,
and we can hear you. That's a plus.
It did the countdown for the stream, and then it just froze on my face, and everything locked up. It's like a
well,
anyways,
I've just been saying hey to everybody. Oh, and here's Tech Man in the house. Appreciate Tech Man being here.
Right.
But here's this first. I want to bring this up, and he's like, add memberships, man. I know you and I talked about that. And I don't know where that stands. Maybe you want to just give them a heads up if that's even on the radar or whatever.
I played with the idea with memberships a few times. It's just like, if I do something with memberships, I want to dedicate the time to make sure it's value to the person who's paying for it. And I am swamped. So that's the reason why I haven't activated it yet. I'm hoping as things start to pick up and I have more things to talk about, I can contribute more and then I can add memberships. But that's the reason why I'm holding off right now in that discussion. But it's definitely something I'm entertaining.
I can appreciate that. It's difficult right now for me, even like to try and put out lots of member content. I've been slacking, to be completely honest with you. I try to put out at least a couple of videos for members only, and obviously the input for my and early access to the ebook that's being written. So, but honestly, there should be much more than that, in my opinion. But I get your point. Is my point.
There's a lot of pots on the fire right now, so juggling for me seems to be a bit of a thing right now.
Hell yeah. Well, I basically went through what we were going to do for this stream. Told them we're going to be starting off with Ledger and then moving over to Kraken and talk about those. So whenever you're ready, why don't we bring that up? Because we're, I said, we're a little behind the 8 ball at this point.
Hot start. Yeah, give me a second here and I'll pull up the first one.
Yeah, no worries. And what's Techman saying? Techman said, I switched to the Seeker as my daily driver.
What? As your daily driver? Wow. Good for you. Good for you.
Don't hack me, bro. I like it. Hey, America Maker in the house. Appreciate you being here. All right. Oh, and damn it, Dave.
Welcome.
Damn it, Dave. Yes.
Matrix
Money Tuesday. All right, Jar.
Welcome.
Go ahead. Give everybody the 411 and we can hash this thing out.
Right. We're going to start off with this fake Ledger app that was in the Apple App Store. This one hit home a little bit because, I have parents and I have friends and everyone just assumes automatically when there's an app in the App Store, it's been vetted. But there's definitely some shady characters that slide in through the back door. Whether they get an app approved and then they do some changes on the back end and do an update. There's a lot of different things that they can do. This one was disguised as Ledger Live and it was listed in the App Store, and they managed to scam over 50 victims between April 7th and April 13th, which is just last week, like over the last week. Total assets that were stolen was $9.5 million. Which is the current tally. So the app was listed under a name called Leva Heal Limited. So it wasn't under the Ledger name or anything like it. It was a completely different name. And it was available for about 2 weeks before there was a removal. So this is one of those trends where it's a bait and switch. They put in an app, they present it one way, and then all of a sudden, I'm assuming, I don't know 100% if there was an update that actually changed what actually happened with the app on the back end. But it happened over time and it got through and it was listed.
And well worth it for the hackers, obviously, or the scammers, whatever you want to call them, because they made away with a lot of money. And I mean, and as the title of this article that you see on the screen highlights, one person over 400K. G Love, I guess he's a musician. I'm
yeah, I
not
don't know who he
familiar with
is.
him.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not familiar with him. He's a musician. It was his retirement savings that was in Bitcoin that got drained. So that's brutal. That's brutal
That
to hear.
is brutal, man.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't retirement savings, that's still, man, what a kick in the gut.
Oh yeah,
I,
definitely.
I mean, I actually put together an article that's going to drop on my website to, Thursday with regard to this. This is the primary article. I do talk about the Kraken thing we're going to be talking about shortly. And I even highlight some of the stuff about Bitcoin Depot and some of the other things we're going to talk about today. So make sure you check that out on Thursday on my website. But yeah, breaking it all down, and I give a bunch of things, ideas, how you can educate yourself and see the red flags as they're coming. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's posted here in this article, but if you actually saw the screenshot of what it looked like on the App Store, it wasn't even the Ledger logo. It just said Ledger Live, and it was a similar looking Ledger logo.
Just needs to be a little bit.
Yeah, and but I don't even think, and that's what I was saying while you were rebooting your computer and stuff, Jar.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's called Ledger Live anymore. I mean, I'm not 100% because honestly, I haven't promoted lever. Yes, I don't promote levers, but I haven't promoted Ledger or even used my Ledger in, God, I can't even remember, pretty much since I started using Tangent. So
yeah. Same here. I haven't touched Ledger in at least 3 years now. I haven't touched it. Yeah, I'm either a Tangent or a one key wallet. Those are my primary ones right now. One thing I wanted to point out was you can extract funds through a wide variety of different methods, but getting it to an exchange and cashing it out can be another hurdle. In this case, they were using something called Audi A6, which is a mixing service. Now, there's quite a few different types of scramblers and mixers that exist out here. I don't know Audi A6. But these are instrumental in hackers getting the funds cleaned and sent to exchanges, exchanged for either a stable coin or whatever, and just get it back out into a wallet that cannot be traced after. So that's just one of the methods that they're using. Have you heard of Audi A6 before? That one's, I know
honestly,
it's been around for a bit.
Completely new to me, to be honest. I mean, I don't generally use mixers with the exception of Dash. But and that's built into the actual app service.
Right.
So yeah. Other than that, no. So that is completely new to me. Have you used it?
No, I haven't. I've actually heard of it with another scam that happened about 6 months to a year ago. So the name is familiar, but I never dug into it. But apparently it's still live and active. I don't know how to use it. I actually have no use for it, but just curious.
And there's a question, and maybe, you know what, maybe we'll pull this off, try answer their question. But
sure.
couple of things here. Slick is in the house. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. And Slothman slithered on in here. Appreciate you being here. And of course, Andy, always love you. And you know what? She's going to ask questions and make me have to think today, man. Today's not the day for me thinking. But anyway, she's saying, her question is, will there ever be an issue with the hardware if we keep updating the software?
So in theory, there shouldn't be an issue with hardware if you're doing all security patches. But that's to prevent known security threats. Unknown security threats that haven't been used would still exist. So yeah. That's my opinion.
And yeah, for wallets, that's kind of what I was assuming you were referring to, Andy. Here's the thing. I mean, I guess depending on how much technology advances, I mean, look, what was it? Last summer, I think it was, Ledger basically sunset all of its service for their Nano device, right? Because they couldn't, the tech just couldn't handle it anymore with everything going on with the blockchains, basically. So I guess there's that. But here's the thing, and part of why I like Tangent is because you don't update the card. You update the app. That's
Right.
all open source. So, you know, the card will work whether it's the version 1 of the card or what are we up to, like version 3 now or something like that. So it is all about, it's all about the software app at the software, mobile app at this point. Any thoughts about that? Any other thoughts about that, Jar?
Yeah. Well, like when we look at all the exploits that happen, it has less to do with the tech and more to do with the user.
Yes.
Majority of the attacks that do happen are usually socially engineered in some aspect, and they gain access through just being oblivious or just being unaware of the method that's being used. Like there's so many different methods that happen, but social engineering is actually the #1 threat when it comes to crypto attacks.
And to the point of what we just read in the fake ledger thing, when you break it all down, in theory, it was really user error. Yeah, sure. They got it up on the Apple App Store, but like due diligence and if understanding of ledger, understanding of the hardware wallets and so on and so forth might have prevented, and you might have, like, those red flags should have popped up and been like, something seems a bit fishy here. Something doesn't look right.
Yeah, so like one of the main things that you could do is definitely go to the official website and get the link from the official website, which will redirect you to whichever app store that you're going to use. In the app store, when it shows the software developer's name, the registered corporation name doesn't always match the application itself. So I can see how that can be easily confused, because I've seen lots of apps where the software developer name doesn't match what the app is itself.
Sure.
There's no relationship between those two. So, I mean, the best way is to really go to the official website. Typically, almost every single one of them has a link that goes to the App Store to get the official app. Or you download it directly. In most Android cases, you can download it directly from the official website.
Right. And like, as far as I understand, that particular app literally had like 1 5-star review. So like,
that would
hello,
give you a little bit of a heads up.
Big red flag right there. But I left this up on the screen because she clarified what her question was there. And I get what she's saying, because how many times apps are just not compatible with the latest update of a phone. But I think it's more about the apps that become uncompatible than the hardware per se. I mean, again, not the tech guy here. Definitely not. But
well, one other thing for Andy is that when you set up most crypto hardware wallets, you can export the seed phrase. So as long as you have that seed phrase in a safe location, if that hardware expires, is obsolete or whatever, you still have access to your funds because you have access to the seed phrase. You could import that into another compatible device that will accept it, and then you still have your funds. So that's worth noting.
Facts. And Kevin basically saying, he plans to use other wallets and so I get that, because you never know, another wallet could come up and makes Tangent just like fall by the wayside because it just operates better, easier, whatever. So I completely understand that. Crypto Billy is in the house.
Hola.
Appreciate you being here. Matter of fact, everybody, don't forget tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time on X. Billy Goat Tales X Space tonight, every Tuesday night. So make sure that you are there for that. Let's see. Hardware attacks are limited. Most of those require physical. Yes, that's true. That is true. So, and there you go.
Welcome.
She appreciates you. There it is.
Yes.
Me, she's like, I got it. You. All right. It's good.
All right.
Well, fine. We're going to let him on the rest of the show. Go ahead, Jar. Take it away.
All right. Next up, we have the actively extorted Kraken. Let me pull this up on the screen. There we go. Now, this is actually happening right now. And just want to get some of the highlights over here. So we were talking about social engineering and how that's usually the weakest point. And that's exactly the case with this Kraken episode that's happening right now. 2 Kraken support staffs access client data improperly. Sorry, I can't say that properly. And they were their access was immediately revoked and the users were notified. However, there was a video that was taken during this time that exposes the internal systems, and also some customer data was visible. So what they've shown so far is 2,000 customer details were exposed. And they're saying that's 0.02% of their total customer accounts, which is a very small slice if you're looking at the big picture, but it's still 2,000 people. This is ongoing right now. They said that they have over 13,000 requests that come through annually. So this is something that's constantly happening and growing, requests through law enforcement agencies. But internal data being extracted and being used, I'm not too sure what internal data is because they're not really giving too much details. Did you hear anything more about this exploit?
Well, beyond the fact that they supposedly tracked it to the employee who was involved, and they have since been let go, obviously. You know, you bring up a couple of good points in what you just said. Like, yeah, okay, law enforcement requests. There should be red flag number one for you. Don't keep your shit on a centralized exchange that you don't want anybody to know about. Hell, use DeFi, but let's not get me off on that tangent. But anyway, beyond that, the last thing I heard was they were not going to comply and pay any kind of ransom. And if you remember, actually, Jar, I was mentioning this right before you came back live, this happened to like Coinbase. What was it? Middle of last year? Similar thing where they,
yes,
you know, and they didn't comply. Matter of fact, they ended up, I think, got all the funds back with regard to that after.
Didn't they put a bounty out on the hackers?
Yeah, no, they did, and ended up being one of their employees. I mean, think about it though. These employees, they're first off, and that's the other thing. I don't think this employee is, as far as I'm aware, this employee that was involved in this is in another country. So you know, they're being paid pennies. You know what I'm saying? So
they're going to take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, somebody comes up to you and offers to give you, I don't know, 10% of whatever it is that they're able to siphon. Holy crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Holy
it's
crap.
For a lot of people in a compromising position, that's an auto yes. It's sad, but it's true. And as we go into the outsourcing stream, where a lot of level 1 jobs are being outsourced to other countries, the control and the access is far more limited now. So this is just a trend, right, where they get exploited pretty easily. Well, I'm saying easily. I don't know how.
How
exactly.
Easy. Yeah, use my air quotes. How easy it is.
Right.
But okay, I'm gonna pull this off the screen and we'll go down a rabbit hole, Jar, real quick.
Okay.
So we know that AI is being integrated into a lot of these centralized exchanges, whether it's writing code or whatever, customer service, whatever the case may be. Do you think that's going to increase the issues or decrease the issues? And chat, jump in there, put your thoughts with regard to that while Jar pulls his together. What do you think?
So off the top of my head, I would say temporarily increases. Because I think a lot of tech companies are pretty savvy to jump on the ball and also roll their own AI to defend themselves. And because their money's at risk, they're definitely willing to fund it more and be a little bit more advanced. I think that would take time, though. So that's why I'm saying short term, yes, because there's going to be a learning curve that comes along with this. And people are very creative, especially when you're desperate and you're creative. You're going to be able to come up with quite a few different ways to get at somebody's funds if you really, really want it. And nothing's 100%, right? There's always going to be a way. Some people will always find a way.
That's a fact. And
what about yourself?
You got just a little bit amount of skills, baby. Yeah. It's over. Just saying. I see Jesse jumping on in here. Welcome, Jesse.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I appreciate what you had to say with that. And like I said, comments. Come on.
What's your opinion on this?
I think much like you. I think as they're integrating these systems, there's going to be gaps that are going to get exploited. There's going to be I don't know. Gaps is the only word I can really choose, but there's going to be exploits. there's going to be exploits. And I do believe that as AI gets better, because let's be honest, we talk about it here all the time. AI is just like learning at an astronomical rate right now. And so the systems are only going to get better. And when that does, I don't know. We ain't gonna have no humans out thinking the AI, in my opinion.
Oh, that's a dark path. Yeah.
It is a dark path, but I don't know.
We're already on
please.
it. Yeah, we're already on that path. So.
Sadly, yeah. But I like you said, I think in the short term, the more they integrate it, it's like anything else. Whether they decide to patch it in piece by piece or throw it all in at once. Either way, there's vulnerabilities. You throw it all in at once. Have you exposed every bug? Who knows? If you're putting it in patch by patch, there's going to be a vulnerability somewhere, something you forgot.
Yep, there's going to be a gap. There's going to be a gap in time.
Yeah. Boom shakalaka. Well, thanks, Billy. Appreciate that. And I mean, my opinion, my humble opinion.
Yeah, and there's no pause button on AI. I've been looking for this pause button everywhere, and it doesn't exist, unfortunately. So
yeah,
we're just steamrolling ahead.
And thank you, American Maker, for chiming in here, thinking AI is going to be an issue. Those not using it are going to end up in the lose column.
Yep, that's true. Very true.
Basically, yeah. I agree. You gotta understand AI, but again, we don't want to necessarily get down that tangent right now.
No, we'll stay on. We can stay on the losing money tangent though, if you want.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Your president.
What?
What?
Are we going there already?
Yeah, why not? Let's just go over here and check out what World Liberty Financial is doing. There's a lot of drama that's unfolding right now on X related to this. Have you heard much about it? Because we have some tokens that have been issued as collateral, and it seems like they're laundering money right now.
It does indeed seem that way. No, I mean, beyond what's here, the information put out by CZ, which I'm sure we're going to go over in a minute, and just, too many, how do I put this? Too many coinky dinks have been happening with people making bets. And quite frankly, I wasn't thrilled. Well, okay. I was happy with the fact that we got this administration, which was going to be a more pro-crypto administration. But I didn't expect them to come in and be like everybody else, fleecing this space. And I say that wholeheartedly with the two choices we had, so anyway, I was without getting down that political road, but he started fleecing the space before he even got sworn into office.
Yeah, unfortunately, the way things are unfolding, it got dirty pretty quickly. I was thinking it wouldn't get aggressive, but it looks like it has. It was pro crypto from the start. I'm not sure what it is right now, but basically the gist of this article is that the DeFi platform used 5 billion of its own tokens, which is going to be World Liberty Financial, on Dolomite, and it borrowed against that 75 million in stable coins. Those stable coins were taken and moved over to Coinbase Prime, which was more than likely converted to other cryptos or more than likely fiat. So that was the cycle that I was looking at. That's possibly like a money laundering scheme if you see how other cartels operate. So this is one of those things that they would do. The utilization of USD1 was at 91%. There was a liquidity squeeze. The token had taint. I'm not too sure how it's doing right now. I'm just going to jump in here.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, so it dropped down to 7.7. I think that was the low. We're at 8 cents right now. But year to date, we're looking at negative 65%. We're down 65% in total.
It's like I said, yes, it does look that way. Look how fast, once they put in their own stable coin, how fast that got adopted in regard to stable coin usage. It went like from nothing to, what was it, like number 8 or something like that, in like a blink of an eye. And again, I see I look at what's going on with World Liberty Financial, and I think, okay, I think of all the insider trading that we see with Congress, except now this is with the crypto space here at this point. So I'm with you. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's a duck, and it just is what it is, in my opinion. And this is just wrong on so many levels. I don't care if you're MAGA, I don't care if you're the opposite party, I don't care if you're from a different country. The fact is what it is. If it's what it looks like and it's what is happening, then that's what it is.
Yeah. The one thing about the blockchain is it doesn't lie and the records are out there. We'll jump into Justin Sun's tweet in just a moment. One thing I think that's worth noting right now, of the money that was taken out, 25 million has already been paid back. So I don't know if that's worth noting or if that's a big deal, but it's kind of like a piggy bank action where you take out some and you put a little bit back, and I don't know.
Well, maybe that's because the heat was on to some degree. And what is this? Effortless Gold. Yes, we are live. Welcome. And yeah, I don't know. I don't like it is the bottom line. And I can't believe that I can't believe a lot of what he's doing looks good outside of the U.S. Hell, doesn't even look good inside the U.S. But you know, I don't know, Jar. I appreciate your opinion, looking at it literally as coming from a different country and looking at this. I mean, I don't see any other way to look at it, though. Do you see any, what's the word I want, silver lining to this, that maybe we're just being too cynical on El Trumpe?
No, I don't think so. And like, we do have a lot of reinforcements that would prevent this from happening, but it still happens here as well. We have like FinTrack, and there's something called CSIS, and there's a whole bunch of other branches of the government that are designed to prevent opportunities like this from being created. But they still happen regardless, whether it's in your face or not. The one thing I do like, even though it is happening, is it's out in the open. And you can actually trace a lot of these transactions on the blockchain. And some things are also hidden. And that's what I'm actually going to pull up right now, is a tweet from Justin Sun. Let me just pop this up on the screen over here. And this was just put out a few hours ago. I think it was actually maybe yesterday afternoon.
I was going to say, I think it was yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So yesterday. So Justin Sun invested $75 million into World Liberty Financial. He's one of the largest holders. And he's alleging that there is a secret backdoor blacklisting function that's built into the smart contract that allows insiders to unilaterally freeze tokens of any holder at will. He's saying that his assets were frozen by using this trapdoor, and he's basically trying to spill the beans over here on X by putting it out there. Justin Sun was also indicted, and he has his own criminal background, if you want to put it on there. There's a big cloud around him, so you can only take what he's saying over here with a grain of salt. What's your perspective on this? Did you dig into this at all?
Honestly, no, not beyond this, but I just look at it from face value and say, right now, the regulators in the US are trying to do what? They're trying to make sure that with the stable coins, like the Genius bill has come out, that there is a clawback feature. If you want to even do business here in the US, you have to be able to freeze funds, recall funds, all this other stuff. So I get that the World Liberty Financial was set into place prior to the Genius Act, being signed into law, that kind of thing. But my long-term vision here is that I'm sure when they did this, they were thinking to themselves beyond the fact of how do we capitalize on this and, put a little bit of cha-ching in our pockets. We want to be able to be part of the new financial system, because let's be completely honest, that's what they're doing. They're trying to change the plumbing here on this financial system and, take it to the blockchain, take it to stable coins and so on and so forth. So if they don't have those kind of, and I'll use my air quotes, back doors to be able to do that built into WLFI, how can they operate in this new system from a federally regulated manner?
Right.
So it makes sense to me, without obviously with nobody on that's watching this stream is going to be allowed to go in and tinker into WLFI's backside and be like, okay, let me see your code. That ain't happening. But the fact of what Justin Sun is saying here, yeah, I get it. He's got his own clouds, got his own issues, but I believe it 100,000%. Just saying, because they want that long-term vision.
Exactly. And WLFI is not denying the backdoor. What they are saying is the feature, it's a feature, and it's designed to be part of regulatory compliance modules under what would be required under the Clarity Act. So it's exactly what you stated, was the feature that is supposedly a secret. Well, I didn't know about it to begin with, and apparently nobody knew about it.
Nobody knew about it.
Was there, right?
Yeah, nobody knew about it.
Now they're flipping the script, and they're accusing Sun. The reason why he wants to do this is because Sun has his own exchange, which is HTX, and he can use that to liquidate whatever funds he's taking out from Liberty. So would that be another way of cleaning out his cash? That might be another mechanism. So that's what they're trying to point out as well. So this battle is happening right now on X. They're going back and forth. I don't know where it's going to end up, but it's just more of the same usual.
Well, exactly. These are, okay, I'm going to, again, air quotes, quasi DeFi games, because if it was true DeFi, this shit wouldn't even be possible. So, these quasi DeFi games are just bull. I mean, you bring up the point of it's a feature. Well, guess what? Inflation is a feature in our financial system. The Cantillon effect is a feature in our financial system. Nobody understands it. They don't talk about it, but that's a fact.
Right.
Anyway.
Very, very true. Okay.
Before I get really going down.
Let me put a little bit of salt in the wound here. Now, this is actually going to be for a lot of people on my channel. You may have already seen this, and maybe you haven't, and maybe you don't care. But if you're a miner and you're spec mining, this is something I just want to make sure you're aware of. XeggeX has a statement announcing that they're coming back, and they're going to try to do things right. They're committed to improving the platform and delivering exceptional customer service, and they're trying to move forward right now. This is completely a scam. I just want to make sure that no one uses this exchange. From what I remember, during the initial shutdown, is the domain had expired, and someone swiftly came in and picked up the domain and is trying to relaunch the website. It's not the original team. It looks like it's somebody else. The XeggeX account, I can't say for sure, but I think the same thing happened, or it was sold. I have no idea. Or it could be the same team just going back for more. I don't really know. But what it seems like right now is they're trying to launch, and they're trying to cultivate as many people as they can to come back over. I'm issuing a warning on my part because I had used this exchange. I was a big fan of this exchange when it first came out because it provided liquidity for these smaller tokens. If you're mining it, it's a way to convert to a stable coin or just dollar cost average out. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, and you're very wise to do so, in my opinion. When I saw this, the first thing I did was share it with Jar, because I was like, wait a minute, what? And listen, I liked XeggeX. I use XeggeX too. You know what I mean? It was I thought a good exchange to get some of those hard to reach altcoins, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was really bullish on it.
But now when I saw that, even if Jar had come and said, yeah, man, I'm so pumped because this is 100% true, I would have been like, yeah, I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. Because fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I wouldn't be using this again. Wait, we should probably do the official thing, right? Not financial advice, not financial advisors, just idiots on the internet. Yeah, I mean, common sense, folks. We've been talking all night about how people are coming to scam you out of your crypto.
Yes.
Why help them? I'm just
Why help
saying.
them?
Whether
Why
this
give
is
them
the
the
same
keys?
team, whether they have the best of intentions or not, seriously though, they
Yeah,
screwed it up the first time. Why would you trust them the second time?
yeah. And they didn't make anybody whole that I'm aware of.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
Sad, sad,
So
sad.
at your own risk. If anyone is using it, please tell us in the chat. Yeah, Tech Man has an opinion. There you go. Oh man. But if you're seriously though, now did you see, Jar? I've
Yeah.
seen on this same X account that they've been posting new listings for like coins.
Yeah.
Yep, right there. Wait, is that it? Yeah.
Yep, that's
Bengu,
it.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That was the last one I saw.
Yeah, that's the only pair that looks like it's
Is it?
we're
I thought
still
I
back.
saw another one.
Telegram. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got some more. Natu. Tricks. Okay, they are listing coins too.
I mean, I get it. Like you pay the right amount of money, you can get listed on an exchange, right? If you're a coin or a project or whatever.
But not
But
this one. Don't do this one.
I don't know. Bottom line is beware, folks. Beware.
Yeah. We have a this is going to be a depressing show. We gotta,
well, but it's an important show, Jar. I mean, let's be honest. I'm just going to move this so we can chat for a second. It's an important show because people need to know. I mean,
they do.
Shit, we work too hard for getting stuff in the space, right? I mean, whether it's you're DCAing or you're mining or you're staking or whatever it is, we work too hard to get our hands on this stuff. And much like the first guy who got duped by the fake ledger app, his entire retirement savings, almost 6 Bitcoin, poof, just poof. You got to be safe, folks. You got to be careful. So as much as we're laughing at ourselves for making this show, like, the only thing we didn't add in this show was the latest wrench attacks. I thought that would be too much. So we kind of kept that aside. But anyway,
kind of limit it.
yeah. We got to keep it.
Here's the problem. The issue with crypto is it's an ever-changing landscape, and
that's true.
The exploiters are always adapting to the changes that are happening, and there always seem to be a few steps ahead, and it sucks. So, like, I understand, like, when you see all these exploits, I can understand why people like to leave their crypto on the exchange or some exchanges, especially if they're insured in some manner. Because that's some sort of security. I know what you're going to say, and I completely understand it, because I definitely keep my money off the exchange and I keep it in my own wallet. But I can understand the other side a little bit as well, as they don't even trust themselves. You know what I mean? They rather leave it in a place that is insured, and if something does go wrong, maybe they have a chance of getting it back.
Well, that leads maybe. And listen, okay, 2 things with regard to what he just said. First off, the insurance, again, using my air quotes, go back and read the fine print, has nothing to do with the crypto on that exchange. It's all about your dollar deposits. Go back and read it.
Is that right? So it's only on fiat.
Prove me wrong. It has nothing to do with your crypto. That's first. Second, guess what? If you don't understand crypto enough that you don't feel comfortable taking it off an exchange and holding it in your own custody, maybe you need to do a little more education first. I know that may sound cold. I know that may. It's a fact, though. If you, well, what are you going to do when the crap really hits the fan and the entire banking system goes to crap? You're going to take the time then to try and learn?
Good point. Good point. And the best place to learn is CCM's channel. He has all the guides in there, going from step by step by step, laying it all out for you. So if you want to get some education, that's a great place to start.
Well, thank you, sir. But I mean, I really do try. And I feel like, I don't know, Jar. I feel like I'm screaming into the void. I really do. Like, people hear me, but they don't listen. And whatever. All you can do is put it out there. I go to sleep at night knowing that I've done the best I can do with the platform that I've been given to try and get the information out there. But I'm hoping that the more that we talk about stuff like this, and not just negative shows like this, because I mean, Jar and I don't like to put all the negative stuff out there. We always try to put something positive out into the space, because man, we can find negative anywhere you turn, right? But unfortunately, you still need the reality of things. And I'll shut up now, Jar, so you can.
No. We definitely try. But we have a little bit more bad news. Like, this is just going to be the trend of today's show, at least, is Bitcoin Depot. I don't know Bitcoin Depot, but apparently they have quite a few ATMs across the United States that allows you to purchase Bitcoin through an ATM. You create your wallet. I think everything is done on site. Well, they had a breach, and 50.9 Bitcoin was stolen from the corporate wallets. These were done via compromised credentials. So it was extracted. I'm just trying to see if I can figure out which way they went through. I think XeggeX said that the stolen Bitcoin was sent and washed through KuCoin's exchange wallets. So that seems to be a common theme, as the KuCoin exchange seems to be the last endpoint before it goes back out.
Which is too bad. I like KuCoin, or at least I did, and then they stopped servicing me because I'm here in the United States, and they didn't want to deal with Gary Gensler. But yeah, you're right. I mean, not the typical exploit you would expect. Bitcoin. Now, listen, I didn't realize it at first. It didn't quite click to me until I started doing some research about this, and then I'm like, wait, why does Bitcoin Depot sound so familiar to me? Because I've talked about it over the last year several times. Some of the more recent stuff has been back in, I think it was October or November of this past year. They teamed up with IGA, which is basically a large independent retailer for like things, supermarkets, that kind of thing, and here in the US. Do you have them up there in Canada too, Jar? IGA?
IGA, yes, I think we do have a few.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you're talking about supermarkets, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we do have a few. Not all over the place, but there are some around scattered.
Some up there. Okay. I mean, I would think so, probably in this continent, that kind of thing. And anyway, I think the partnership that they had was strictly within the United States, quite frankly. But the point is they made a partnership with them so they could put Bitcoin ATMs in a lot of the stores across the country. And then let's see, it was help me, like about a month back, maybe. The state of Connecticut basically told them, cease desist. You're scamming seniors. This, that, the other thing. And they're not the only state, by the way, but Connecticut was the latest state. Matter of fact, it's something I talked about when I went to the conference at the end of last year up in New Hampshire. That was something they were talking about, and they were trying to prevent that kind of thing from happening in New Hampshire. That's actually going through their legislature as we speak, by the way. But anyway, I get what they're doing in the regard to the states trying to protect grandma. I completely understand, but okay, fine. You can't just do it by attacking Bitcoin ATM machines. Anyway, they have been progressively, Bitcoin Depot, trying to increase their footprint and move more. But this latest news, even though it didn't have anything to do with like a hack of like their software or anything like that, is a black eye. It's just a black eye. Oh, good. You're pulling up some of them.
Yeah, I just wanted to show what they look like because they do exist around me, and I've seen some of them, but they're all branded differently.
Yes.
But that's basically what the Bitcoin ATM is that they have. Like you had mentioned, Connecticut had suspended its money transmission license for the depot, as well as Massachusetts has filed a suit against them as well.
Yep. And folks, again, links to those pieces that where I talked about it, there are other videos where I talked about them are in the description by all means. I'm sorry, Slothman, not trying to give you flashbacks, brother. Oh man, but we're almost at the end. I think.
Yeah, you got to give me. I'm just trying to pop up the next one.
Take your time. Don't forget, folks, you know the drill. Smash that like button. Share this thing out. Appreciate all you, no matter where you're watching. Again, 3 X accounts, 3 YouTube accounts, Patreon, Odyssey, Facebook. We're everywhere right now broadcasting. So appreciate everybody who's here and watching.
All right.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to pull up the Bybit one, but it's not coming up here. Give me a second.
I was going to say, let me see. I can try and.
I'm going to jump over to Zach.
Okay.
I think they're related anyways. Oh, yeah. I think this is it. Fake deposit. Let me just pop this up on the screen. There we go. Now, you might have to roll with this one because my notes are gone here.
Well, let's see. Hold on. I gotta get to it because I wasn't prepared for that. Hang on one second. Yeah, it's almost like we know what we're doing, but not so much.
Yeah, no, for anyway. This one, I'm a little bit. This is definitely a fake attack that was reported by Zach. This is supposed to be a false or misleading report that was involving Bybit, and they're highlighting how disinformation about exchanges can run rampant very quickly, and that's one of the main key points of the article.
And basically, the long and short of it was that Bybit was able to block what was going on. The exploit was trying to leverage fake deposits as part of the attack.
Okay, there we go.
And to the tune of, it would have cost them over $1 billion had this been successful. So man, I'm glad that they were able to, because could you just imagine? Could you just imagine that blackout?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is definitely exchanges have to be careful with this, definitely, because they often credit accounts in advance of funds actually being cleared. Usually when you make a deposit, there is many verifications that it has to go through on the blockchain and internally before they actually release the funds. If you're a VIP customer or a well-credentialed one or a KYC customer, they often will credit your account in advance of all these verification steps. So that is something that they were trying to exploit in this scenario.
Yep. Which, I mean, I don't know, it makes very little sense to me because, like, even if you're allowed to trade or whatever, generally they won't let you withdraw those funds until those final verifications come through. But I don't know. Maybe I'm not a hacker. I don't know
Bybit. Have you used Bybit? I'm not too sure how their process.
Can't even access it from where I'm at. Not even allowed.
Okay. Yeah. Well, neither am I. Also, it's not $1 billion. It was $1 billion worth of, $1 billion of the Polkadot currency. I have no idea how Polkadot's doing right now. They used to be a huge player. I just want to see.
They were, yeah. Well, I mean, either way, still $1 billion worth of what doesn't matter to me. It's just that's a serious change.
Okay. Well, Polkadot is worth over $1, so it would be even if it was in the dot currency, it still would be $1 billion. Okay, I didn't know that.
There we go.
Actually, be a little bit over that.
And there you go. Now, did you want to round off with a little glimmer of hope with the SEC doing their mea culpa? And then we can round this thing off or not? I mean, either way, I'm good.
That is, I think I have it over here.
If
all the tabs got scattered.
That's okay. That's okay. I think I can get it here. Hang on. Boom. Boom. All right. Let's see if I can't bring that up here. Oh, did you beat me to it? Yes, you did.
I think I did. Yeah.
You did. Well, dang. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'll take the mea culpa, which is basically what this is. The new SEC guy saying, like Atkins basically saying, yeah, we basically were bad people trying to screw everybody with the last administration. Now we're going to focus on actual bad actors in
Yeah.
a nutshell. I mean, I'll take it. And but I think when you and I were discussing this, I said something to the effect in our exchange that, you know what, I want to see it in law, because okay, this is
it. Yeah.
this is great, move in the right direction, but at the end of the day, if it's not law, we'll get another Gary Gensler, and then we'll be in the same boat. And sorry, Sloth Man, not trying to give you those flashbacks again.
And it's kind of like commonplace for the current administration to poop all over the last one.
Oh yes.
Not a lot of changes would take place. So you're right. Until this is actually written into law, it doesn't really mean much right now. It is nice for them to publicly state that. It might vindicate some people that were wrongfully accused and attacked.
Sure.
So there's something to it. But yeah, we have to actually see it go through and written in stone and actioned at a later time, if this administration is still around, because right now they're taking a lot of heat, quite a bit of it.
Well, again, without getting too political here in this forum, deserved heat in most cases.
Yes. Yeah. A lot of nonsense happening. Can't disagree with you on that, for sure.
Well, that's the stuff we actually had, folks. You know what? I'm going to put Jar on the spot and ask, did you end up finding anything you wanted to talk about with regard to?
No.
Okay.
So I got really busy. I went on vacation. Some people got sick. I stayed home, and I'm all out of whack. So I'm all out of sync. What I'd like to do is have my mainnet stream on Wednesdays at 1:30. I canceled last week's. I'm canceling this week, but next week I'll be well prepared. I'll have some things to talk about. I've reviewed a few new apps that were released. I'm trying to play catch up right now. So on my channel, it's status quo till next week. How about you, CCM?
Oh, well, you and I actually, Thursday, did you forget?
Thursday, yes. We have something happening on Thursday. This is a collab. So yes, that Thursday we have Matrix Money Talk.
Yeah, we got a special edition of Matrix Money this coming Thursday. So day after tomorrow at 7 p.m. Okay, 7 p.m. And I'm putting it out on all the socials. So make sure, that you check it in, mark your calendar, because we're going to be fortunate enough to have Daniel Diaz coming back on the show. It's been a minute since he's been on the show. My goodness, thinking about it, what, a year and a half at least, Jar?
Has it been that long?
I think so, bud. Or at least a year. At least a year. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's well timed, because the last time we had him on, he's talking about the current market, and he was predicting that over a year ago. So
yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. And listen, for those who don't know, Daniel Diaz is the executive director of Citizens for Sound Money. He's a great friend to both of the channels here, and he's always been willing to come on, talk sound money. Again, he's not, though he was very much brought into these lines of thinking through Bitcoin. He just will argue with you tooth and nail, Bitcoin not being money. It's gold and silver as money. And hey, whatever, man. I don't think that
each their own.
Yeah. And should we really split hairs? Because if gold and silver gets you where you need to be, especially if you're using something like gold backs or kinesis or even physical gold for that matter, to be quite frank, so be it. Right. So be it. I mean, I believe that crypto is going to be the better way to go, but whatever. And the bottom line is he's going to talk about a lot of stuff that the Citizens for Sound Money have going on. They started a whole foundation and a bunch of different things. So Thursday night, folks, 7 p.m. Eastern time, Jar and I are back talking with him about that.
It's going to be great. Looking
for me. Yep. One other thing, Friday night, Crypto on the Rocks. It's already out there, because this Friday night we're celebrating Badel's birthday.
Oh, it's Badel's birthday. I didn't know that. That's good to know.
So bring your drinks, bring your jokes. Don't forget to tell him he's old. and and yeah, come have a good time. I actually put together a little compilation video to play that night, and it's from last year's Bedell birthday celebration, just some highlights.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
yeah, so we'll make sure you're there for that. If you're a channel member, you're going to have the opportunity to see that ahead of time because you get advance notice for those. And I think that's it, bud. That's all I got going right now.
That's all I got as well.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, guys, you know the drill. We're here every Tuesday for sure, but Thursday this week too. 6 p.m. on Tuesdays. Doing Matrix Money.
Matrix Money Tuesdays. Thanks for joining, everyone. Have a good night.
We're out. Later.